when you study the science. It's the field that creates matter.
Okay.
If you change the field, you're going to change matter. And that just takes a change in belief, because most people think they need to change the matter, they need to change the tumor. It's not your job to change the tumor.
Hello guys, how are you today? Let's leave the science and philosophy for a minute. Let's use logic for this. If we are angry or sad or depressed for the majority of our time, does it make any logic sense to expect something great to happen to us in the future? Think about it and answer this question for yourself, honestly. While you're thinking, let's hear Joe Dispenza's opinion.
If you're caught in the rush of anger over and over again, well, you're down-regulating the gene, right? And if you're thinking about the problem, check this out. You're thinking about the problem and it's creating the response of anger. You're conditioning your body to become the mind of anger. In other words, conditioning just takes a thought or an image and a feeling or an emotion. So every time you do that, you're conditioning your body to become more dependent on anger. So then if that anger downregulates genes and creates disease long term, and you're turning on that stress response just by thought alone, then your thoughts are going to make you sick.
Yeah, I agree, it's bad.
It's bad. So then so what you have to do is you have to remember. Now, that means then you would have to apply some type of exercise or some type of skill to stop, close your eyes, work on your breathing, elevate your emotional state. Remember the feelings of your future instead of the feelings of your past. In other words, if you're creating a wonderful future and you feel the emotions of that future and you feel like you're connected to the energy of your future, the moment you get angry and frustrated, you just disconnected from the energy of your future, and now you're back to the energy of your past, and don't expect anything to change. But that's okay. It's not a bad thing. We're human, right? But you take a moment and say, what's more important, this or my future? Okay, give me a minute. It's going to take me a little bit. It may take me an hour to get past the chemicals, but let's go.
Okay.
And so people are starting to do that more and more, and the reality that they're perceiving is incidental now compared to what they're creating in their future. So they're reacting less to their environment, and they're investing more of their attention and energy into a new future. I think the best way to say it is, if you're not defined by a vision of the future, you're left with the memories of the past. And people literally believe in their past more than they believe in their future. That's why they talk about their past more than they talk about their future. People romance their past and more in love with their past than they are in love with the future. And people who actually create amazing things in their life just were more in love with their future, and they kept it alive in their mind every day. And they, like feeding a plant or a garden, they're tending to that future every single day, and the delight that comes with it, and the excitement that comes with it, and the emotions that come with it, cause them to literally change their brain and body over time to begin to look like the future has already happened. Now think about that. If there's evidence in your brain and body by thought alone, evidence that looks like you've already experienced your future, what does that mean? It's already happened. So relax, because it's going to find you, and it's going to come in a way that you least expect. That's the beauty behind this. If you could predict it, it's nothing new. It's got to surprise you. The brain learns by mistakes and surprises. So why not be surprised by an unknown coincidence or opportunity or synchronicity? And the moment you notice what you did inside of you that produced that effect outside of you, you're going to pay attention to what you did, and you're going to do it again, and you're going to believe less that you are the victim of your life. You know, someone or something is controlling your feelings and thoughts. So all of a sudden realizing your feelings and thoughts begin to create an outcome in your life. I think that experience then causes human empowered. They start to believe in themselves more. And I think when we believe in ourselves, I think we believe in possibility. And when we believe in possibilities, I think we really believe in ourselves. And getting people to that point, to realize that nobody's excluded from this. You can't tell me any longer that you're too old to do this. We have brain scans of people in their 80s that will blow your mind. And you can't tell me you're too sick to do this work. I've seen super sick people with 50 brain tumors turn their life around. They have no brain tumors, 50 brain tumors.
Okay, the future.
You can't tell me that you had a turbulent past and you can't do this work. I've seen people that had the most abusive past that are the happiest people in the world.
Okay.
You can't even tell me that you've never meditated before, because many times the people who have never meditated have the most profound experience because they're not expecting anything. You can't tell me you're too overweight, you're too underweight. You can't tell me any of that. You can't tell me you're too this or too that. I've seen it in all shapes, all sizes, all colors, all ages.
So we are creating our future by thinking of it and by feeling it, like it already happened. Because if we can think of better future for ourselves and feel this elevated emotions. You're telling our bodies that this new future already happened. Body doesn't know the difference. And you don't need to be worried about how this will happen. You don't need to search that new future. It will find you. It will happen to you when you embrace it, in the way you didn't expect. And you will be very excited when it happens. For more videos like this, subscribe and hit the bell button. Leave us your comment in the comment section and have a great day.